think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the right.
Here we go.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time is tricky.
Leads me to another.
You guess this is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs.
Emotion. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem this America. Sweet America.
Good morning and welcome to South Point's African American Heritage Program. My name is Boyd Brackett. I am a member of the Beta Club here, as well as student body treasurer of the Student Council.
My name is Carlos Perez, and I'm the student body president of the Student Council. We are your masters of the ceremony this morning, and what an awesome video created by our spin journalism student James Hendricks. Let's give him a round of applause.
Today we would like to welcome you to Beats and Breakthroughs. I stand before our distinguished administration, teachers, and our special guests, and our peers honored to celebrate African American culture and history through spoken word, singing, dancing, and of course through our featured speaker, Mr. James Sherman Thompson. The theme for our program is Beats and Breakthroughs in honor of individuals in Black History Month who have resisted oppression by organizing efforts of resources, leadership, protest music, education, and the freedom movements.
Today we honor and celebrate those history makers who have made breakthroughs through the beats of drums, bebop, hip-hop, and more. We honor and celebrate those who were courageous freedom fighters who marched to the beat of their own drum and created breakthroughs in Black history and our shared American history. So with that being said, please be respectful, sit back, and enjoy Beats and Breakthroughs, South Point's Black History Program. And once again, welcome.
Lift Every Voice and Sing was written by James Weldon Johnson and set to music by his brother Rosamond. For decades, this song has been known as the Black National Anthem.
At this time, we'll have the presentation of the colors from our South Point's JRTC under the direction of instructors Major Gray and Sergeant Davis, followed by the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing. The Black National Anthem by South Point's Concert Choir under the direction of Mr. J. Please rise to your feet, and everyone please remain standing during the presentation of colors and the singing of Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Thank you for that beautiful rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing, the Black National Anthem. We love seeing our teachers be a part of the celebration. Now we have an original poem titled Land of the Lost by Julius Williams. Let's give him a hand if he comes up.
I have a heart for the hated, a heart for the sick in spirit, a heart that can't be shredded, a heart that's unbreakable. I have a heart for ones who wrong me, even if their hate rages like a storm. But if I have a heart for everyone, why am I still seen differently? As if my heart don't exist and subject to police brutality, forced to choke on my so-called freedom and suffocate in a sea of unsung heroes who speak up but consider the evil. Is it really a crime to let our dreams speak, to be seen without getting popped in the streets and put on TV? My freedom seems prohibited, limited. I just want to be liberated and not sentenced to 30 days in prison. If America is the land of the free, then freedom must be bearing shackles and chains on my hands and feet. I must be full, the false freedom that fools most. We act blind as if we don't see it, but we need to see it. We're lost in the land of the lost.
Thank you, Julius. Now we will have a dance entitled Radio by the South Point Illusions dance students under the direction of Ms. D'Amato. Let's give them a hand as they come.
Thank you, Illusions, for that dance. And now we will have a performance by Grace Hayward called Been Free.
for that performance, Grace. Give one more round of applause for Grace Haver. And now we will have the introduction of our speaker by Ms. Dawson.
Did she just twerk on the gospel song? That was a great job, Grace. Great job. All right, so I have the distinguished pleasure to introduce our speaker, Mr. James Sherman Thompson. He is a native of Rock Hill, South Carolina, and we actually had the opportunity to meet at an MLK breakfast, and he did poetry. And he is dynamic, and so I'm glad that he's here today. He's married to Courtney. They have 2 sons, James and Jadarius, and he's worked 20 years with Max Abilities of York County, helping people with special needs and disabilities. He's an advocate for that community, truly and always looking for ways to show them the worth they have in our communities. He's an author, spoken word artist, and a co-founder of Big Woo radio station. And he's also the 2022 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Dreamkeeper Award recipient for the city of Rock Hill. Now that deserves a round of applause. He is a 2022 Queen City Award winner for Author of the Year for his poetry book, Eula Grandmay's Son, released in July of 2021, and it has been #1 on Amazon for African American poetry books. He is a 2021 Employee of the Year for Max Abilities and state finalist for Employee of the Year for the state of South Carolina, working with Max Abilities. He's also the 2022 recipient of the Citizen of the Year Award presented by Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. And just recently, he is the 2023 Come See Me Festival Community Merit Award recipient as well. His quote that he lives by is, "Humbled and honored by all things God has bestowed upon my life. Keeping God first, always, and incorporating mustard seed faith has allowed me to see the realities of what the dream come true really means." After we have a special presentation from Corrine Patterson, as well as a musical selection, the next voice that we will hear will be Mr. James Sherman Thompson. Let's give him a hand.
At this time, we will have a poem from Sojourner Truth by Corrine Patterson entitled Ain't I a Woman? Sojourner Truth was a former enslaved woman who renamed herself and worked as an abolitionist and public speaker at a time when women in general were often forbidden to speak in public. Let's give Corrine a hand.
I want to say a few words about this matter. I am women's rights. I have as much muscle as any man and can do as much work as any man. I have plowed and reaped and husked and chopped and mowed and can do any man do more than that. I have heard too much about the sexes being equal. I can carry as much as any man and can eat as much too, if I can get it. I am as strong as any man that is now. As for intellect, all I can say is, if a woman have a pint and a man have a quart, why can't she have her little pint full? You need not to be afraid to give us our rights, for fear we will take too much. For we can take more than our pint will hold. Ain't I a woman? The poor men seem to be all in confusion and don't know what to do. Why, children, if you have women's rights, give it to her and you will feel better. You will have your own rights, and they don't, but it won't be so much trouble. I can't read, but I can hear. I have heard the Bible and have learned that Eve caused man to sin. Well, if woman upset the world, do give her a chance to set it right side up again. The lady has spoken about Jesus, how he never spurned women from him. And she was right. When Lazarus died, Mary and Martha came to him with faith and love and besought him to raise their brother. And Jesus wept, and Lazarus came forth. And how came Jesus into the world? Through God who created him and the woman who bore him. Man, where was your part? But the women are coming blessed to be God, and few of men are coming with him. But man is in its tight place. The poor slave is on him, women is coming on him, and he's surely been a hawk and a buzzard. An old sojourner truth is here, and ain't I a woman?
For that powerful poem. Next, we will have a duet by Janiyah Harding and Boyd Bradley. Let's give them a round of applause.
You've been so good to me.
You give yourself away.
That was awesome. Thank you for the beautiful song. Let's give one more round of applause. And now everyone stand up to your feet. Put your hands together for our guest speaker, Mr. James Sherman Thompson.
Wow. Good morning, South Point. How y'all doing? I can't hear you. Let me hear some of that stallion pride. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Look, you know what? I had to come behind that. That was just absolutely amazing. I mean, the talent that exists here is off the charts. I'm just blown away. I want to tell each of you that came up here on this stage right here, first of all, give them a round of applause just for coming. And I'm going to tell you this, everybody that hit the stage up here today, please give your name to Ms. Dawson, because you're coming on Big Blue Radio with me, Joseph Williams. Give much praise to my God, just for the opportunity. Dr. Williams, Principal South Point, Ms. Dawson for just having the opportunity to come and speak to y'all today. When I look out upon this musical artist, people that are going to be somebody. Matter of fact, we're going to take the temperature of the room. When I say I am, say somebody. I am. Somebody. I am. Somebody. That right there is the fruit and the foundation of making any steps in this life and keeping the imprint. You ain't got to wait for the future in order to make an imprint. You can do it right now. And matter of fact, y'all have given an example in this program today exactly how you make it happen. Like, you ain't waiting on somebody to tap in and say, okay, it's your turn. You take it. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you sit back and you wait in this life for somebody to give you an opportunity, then you're going to be sitting and waiting. But if you take it and you say, you know what, this is my time. I'm about to shine. I'm coming to do mine. The young lady that got up here, and she was kind of turned, and she was singing, she understands the assignment because she came from a different place with that song. And that young man as well. They came up here because their God-given ability to be able to get up here and do their thing. And y'all recognize that. And that right there, that's a beautiful thing. That's our history. That's building on our legacy. That's giving us the momentum. So I won't be surprised to read about them, to see everybody that hit the stage, every talent that I seen this morning. I won't be surprised. Plus, everybody that's sitting out here in this room, being here at South Point High School, I already know there's a tradition of excellence, integrity, and community. And that's beautiful, because y'all are setting the tone for how it's supposed to be. When you talk about beats and breakthrough, y'all are doing it. You are creating the beat of your own drum, meaning that you're taking the creative and you're making it happen. Not just in athletics, not just, in the classroom, but in life. The moment that you woke up this morning, you won. And the moment that you started taking steps, you further won into a whole nother atmosphere. And let me tell you this, an empty glass, you can't pour nothing into anybody else if you empty. So always make sure that you refill and fill yourself up with what is needed in order to execute what you're trying to do, what you want to do. And don't take a backseat to no one. Everybody that's sitting in these seats right now, you got greatness already destined inside of you. Each one of you, I see it. You ain't got to tell me. It exists in this room. The atmosphere is different. When I look out on this crowd, and I'm looking at your faces, all I see are people that's going to be determined to be the best versions of themselves. And I'm inspired by that. It motivates me. When Ms. Dawson talked about writing a poetry book, I did that and I didn't know what was going to be. I just poured my soul into that. And I was blessed to be able to be #1 on Amazon in the country for African American poetry. But you know how many people told me what I couldn't do, what I wasn't going to be? I'm here to tell you this morning, there ain't nothing you can't do. And you can be anything that you want to be. All you got to do is stay focused and say, I'm going to get it. Let me share one more thing. When you talk about stuff that you know that you can do and that you were skilled to do, right now in New York, on New York radio, I have a poetry track with my brother, Minister T. Breeze, that is #1 in the top 10. That's legacy. So I'm standing in front of y'all to tell y'all that I'm a living example that you can do anything just by taking those steps forward. Understand your history. Know that there are people that laid down their life, sacrificed, and labored for you to have opportunity. For you to be able to step on the field, for you to be able to step into a classroom, to be able to integrate and gain knowledge and wisdom that's going to carry you into the rest of your life. Don't take it for granted. I'm here to tell you, I was hard-headed, stubborn, in my own way. But as I stand here before y'all today, I can tell you, I had to stay coachable, I had to listen, had to observe what's in front of me. And if you do those things right there, you're gonna be successful. I'll tell you one more thing. Change the narrative of, you know how you get up in the morning and say, oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta do my homework. I gotta do this, do that. Take the gotta out of it and say, I get to go get an education. I get to go to work. Because you're standing in the gap for somebody that may not be able to do. Everybody isn't afforded that opportunity. So when you set your mind to want to go and do something, set it in knowing that you are making history. It ain't gotta be in the headlines, because as long as you know what you were doing and what you were creating, that's where it all starts. I'm blessed in so many different ways, because I tell you, when you know where you come from and you don't forget where you come from, then you stay humble and you understand that as I move in this life, success is already embedded in me. Like my wife say when she tell our kids, go and be great. Go and be the greatest version of yourself. And you can't fail. And if for some reason you do fall, what they're scared of is you're gonna get back up. That's the key. Get back up and tell them, look, I'm finna come at you. Yeah, you finna be big man because I'm finna show up and show out. And guess what? My thing, I hit different. My mind is different. I think different. I execute different. Those are the keys, some of the keys to this life. So when thinking about our history, celebrate your culture. I don't care what culture it is, celebrate it, because you only get one chance at this thing. So make the best of those opportunities. It's like you don't want to leave money on the table, you got money on the table. Imagine there's $1 million on that table right there. You want to do everything that you can in your power in order to get it. And you're not going to settle for anything less other than that. That's life. Never settle. Two things in this life that people are going to try to take from you: your dignity and your respect. Think about the people that came before us. They were stripped of their dignity and their respect. Never let anybody take that from you. Always hold that solidly in your hands, because you control the narrative of that. If you You stand for that right there and you say, you know what, you will not take my dignity. And you definitely not gonna take my respect. And to get any respect from me, you're gonna have to earn it. Nothing in this life is given to you. You put forth the work, you put in the work. What you get out of it is gonna be everything that you want it to be. Now the one thing that I love about this right here, I got to come to the School of Champions. It excels in all things. And I want y'all to remember this. Don't believe the hype outside of this building. Understand that everything that you do in this building, do it with pride, do it with confidence, do it with understanding that ain't can't nobody stop me. Pride is built within here. Think about the man that's on my shirt. Allen Iverson, boy for a reason. One of my favorite athletes of all time. Took a stand. He said, I'm gonna do something for the coach. I'm gonna wear my braids, I'm gonna wear my cornrows, I'm gonna wear my athletic gear. I'm gonna break the trend and create a whole nother trend. And what did he do? You go back, it's all there. It started when he stepped to that podium and he was authentically himself. You don't ever have to walk around on eggshells. Be confident in being who you are, because each of you were designed with something very special. Don't hide from that. We need that in this life. We need you to be authentically who you are. And the last thing, 2 things before I go. Remember the 2 rules in life. Keep God first in everything that you do. And rule number 2, if you have any doubts about anything, go back to rule number 1. Thank you, South Point.
Would y'all give Ms. Thompson another round of applause, please?
There is so much that we can apply to our lives from his presentation, and we have a special presentation for him where we ask you to come back up.
Once again, we appreciate the wise words and you coming out to give us some of your wisdom.
Alrighty, at this time we'll have Ms. Hall come up and Ms. Hayes as well to come up and pick the door decorating contest winner.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Ms. Hayes, along with Ms. Hall, we are so pleased to be able to announce the winners of our door decorating contest for this year. First of all, I would like to say a big round of applause for all of our classes that participated this year. Y'all made our job so hard. If you haven't had an opportunity, please take the time to go through our hallways and view the beautiful displays of artwork that's been displayed throughout our building with our doors. So without further ado, this year's theme was Beats and Breakthroughs. We judged the doors through the categories of our theme, how they apply to our theme, the creativeness, as well as originality. And I must say, you guys did an amazing job. I was blown away by the displays of artwork and creativity that we have here in our students and our staff. So, we will start with our third place winner.
We have a drum roll, please.
All right, our third place winner this year goes to Mrs. Washington's class. Congratulations, Ms. Washington. If you would join us here. Give her and her class a hand. Our second place winner.
Drum roll, please.
Our second place winner goes to Mr. Brescher. Congratulations. And our grand winner. Can we get everybody to stand? Drum roll.
I need a big drum roll on this one. Everybody stand up. Big drum roll, big drum roll.
Our first place award this year goes to Miss Hicklin's class. A big congratulations to all of our students for participating this year. You guys put in some hard work. I love seeing all the research that you've done. Yes, we got our students too. Congratulations. All right, can I get a picture? Look back at it.
Give another round of applause for all of them, please.
And now we will have another performance by our South Point Illusions dance team.
Give them one more round of applause. South Point, thank you for allowing us to be your masters of our ceremony today. We really enjoyed it.
We would like to thank everyone who made this program possible today. We'd like Ms. Dawson to stand for putting on the program and give her one big round of applause. And now to end out the program, we will have Point of Praise back up, and everyone have a wonderful afternoon.